Gotcha. Good morning, Michelle. Just a little trickery there. How are you? I'm still a little hungry. I've ate twice for breakfast this morning, and I don't know, maybe I'm feeding a tapeworm or something. I'm still hungry this morning. So, yeah, so this live prism, it's supposed to uh, keep showing my name right there, or however it's going to show it. But for some reason, it's not popping up all the time. So um, I could have used StreamYard if I wanted to, but meh. I don't know how to fully do StreamYard to where it will do my intro. So I just stick with this one, I suppose. Yeah, I've been busy in live streams, and I know I didn't visit yours. I was actually in a live stream on a Patreon that I um, pay for, and that's where I had been at for the last probably almost 2 hours. So, well, as soon as I hit 1,000 subs, I will be direct to YouTube, but I can't do that until I hit 1,000 subs. So I am on a road to 1,000 subscribers, and of course I know just go visit other people's live streams and stay on there long enough to where I can get 400 more people. But I'm lazy, so you know. I wish I could go direct YouTube because, yeah, I keep freezing on this for some reason. I think it's because I may not be running through my Wi-Fi. It may still be on the uh, the phone, and I hope that's what it is, and not just because Prism is screwing up. Well, Oh, so you can hear me now. I see how you are. I had to come back downstairs because I am going to be doing a food review. And it's in the freezer, so I didn't want to have to bring it upstairs. So I don't know if anybody else is going to show up or not. So I'm still going to wait a little bit before I do the food review thing, but I thank you for showing up. Because I'm only 10.5 minutes into this, so it's still too early. And then once I get done with that, I'll probably go back upstairs again. But in the meantime, we can go take a look at the dreary outside. I will turn you around. She is asleep in the room next behind me. So there's the dreary outside. It rained today. In fact, it may still be raining. It is 10:37 in the morning here, and it's supposed to rain on and off all day today. And yeah, she doesn't sleep much throughout the night. She's kind of up and down, and she'll sleep until she just kind of wakes up, and then she'll just kind of get on her tablet and do things on that, or play with her Nintendo Switch, or and then fall back to sleep and then do it all over again. Most of the heavy stuff is just to the north of us. We've got missed by all that, and so yeah, we need it. We need rain bad here, but yeah, we got missed by anything heavy or whatever. So yeah, I've already ate twice this morning. So I had of course my bagels and 2 cups of coffee, and then I had a couple hours, maybe an hour later, I had a bowl of cereal, and I'm still hungry, so I must be feeding a tapeworm. But I usually have a couple others from another channel in here, and they must have got busy or something. So one's in California, so it's I think around 8:30 in the morning in California, and the other one I think is in Canada. So yeah, I didn't sleep very well last night. I was up and down using the restroom, and I really didn't drink that much yesterday. So yeah, I was up and down all night long, and plus part of it's my allergies. So yeah, my nose is always red for my allergies, and my eyes are probably a little puffy, but yeah. But I think after 30 minutes, I'll do the food review, and people are just going to have to watch the replay if they don't show up. So I know it's 11:40 at night in the Philippines, and I think you're what, an hour later where you're at. Um, so yeah, it's late. I hope you can't hear that splashing of water because that's not from rain. I know the microphone on this really picks up sound good, so. Just right up, let's see, here, I have to look at the camera. Just right up here is the bathroom. I think it's right up there. Let me see. Nope, the other way. Yeah, up that way is the bathroom. And my tub was leaking. Hello, Nancy. You're not late. So, yeah, my tub was leaking, so I had to cut a hole in the ceiling. I'll show you that hole. So I had to cut a hole in the ceiling right there to work on my tub. So right now my son's taking a shower, and you could probably hear the water splashing. And so yeah. So I'm waiting for a few people to show up, and before I do that food review, and then I'm gonna go back upstairs because I did start this upstairs, and but I'm back down here where I was earlier today, and but the last live stream I was in was very interesting, to say the least. But if I don't get much people showing up, that's okay. They can always watch the replay. So I hope everybody's doing well and you're not too tired today. Yeah, there's a lot of channels that I gotta catch up on, and I'm so far behind on a lot of people, it's not even funny. There's probably, well, let me see here, maybe 5 Canadians that I watch, and one of them has 2 channels, and I'm probably 2 to 3 months behind on one of his channels, and I've gotten to the point I kind of just gave up. So, and I'm trying to catch up on his main channel, and then there's another one that actually there's 2 others I really haven't been watching, and I really should. So yeah, I figured you guys were 2 hours behind me, so. And I think Mambo's an hour ahead of me, so she's in, I think, Canada. And she's probably busy with her family and whatever. So if she shows up, great. But I am supposed to have some more people from the Philippines show up, and they told me they were going to be here, and some of them said they'd still be asleep, which I figured they would be anyway, so they'll just have to check out the replay. I might wait 20 when it hits 20 minutes, then I'll do the thing. But I think 30 minutes would be a little too long. And I was going to talk beer with Drew, but everybody got into what Fang was doing, so I just kind of gave up. And I figured other people wanted to come up, so I just got off of there and let other people talk. But Debbie, she went back to sleep. She's up and down all night long, and she'll sleep until she just kind of wakes up, and then she'll get on her iPad and do whatever until she's sleepy, and then she'll fall asleep. And I've caught her several times dropping her electronics because she'll just fall asleep messing with them, and so she fell asleep again during Drew's live stream, and so I had to go in there and turn her iPad off, and she's still asleep in there. I think he's always struggling with Fang, so. Okay, let's see here. I've seen this stuff in Aldi all the time, and I would just kind of pass it up. I put my glasses on so I'll be able to read it. She decided to grab it and say, hey, you need to do this for your food review. I really didn't want to, but it's actually a vegan food. So today we're going to do this. And what this is mochi cashew cream frozen dessert. It is plant-based, non-dairy. It's made with cashews. It's got chocolate with other natural flavors. Let's see, premium frozen dessert wrapped in a sweet, pillowy dough. Yes, it does say pillory right there. 100 calories per piece. There's 6 of them to a box. Let's see here. So it says how to enjoy, even tells you how to eat it. So it says 1, keep frozen until the MIMO time. 2, let mochi sit a minute or 2, and then 3, enjoy. So we're going to do what it says. We'll open it up here. It's actually been sitting in my freezer for probably about a week. So here's the what's inside, and as you can see, there's 6 of them in there. So let me go get a plate to set that on. All right, and then I'll read whatever's on the box. There's what it looks like right there. They look a little frostbit, but we'll let that sit for a few minutes. Let's see. There is salted caramel, strawberry, and vanilla. There's no soy ingredients in this. On the back it says, MIMO is a miraculous match of magnificent mochi dough with marvelous mouth-watering, cool, creamy inside. But if you had to describe it with just one word, it would be mmm. This mind-blowing mouthfuls come from master mochi makers who methodically mix and meld the mushy mochi with milky, melty creaminess. Say that fast 3 times. The results, a majestic marriage of mesmerizing flavors that make you say, more. I wonder how much they paid the person to come up with that. So actually this is made in Los Angeles, California. So yeah, we're gonna let this sit for a minute or 2 on my plate. Put the rest of this back in the box here, and we will try this out. So yeah, I bought this at Aldi. I'm sure you guys have an Aldi there in California. It is a German-based company. Yeah. So yeah, there are 3 other flavors of this stuff. So let me get a knife, and I'm going to cut that so that it's biting into it. Because I'm going to cut this in half. It does have a very soft, pillowy feel on the outside. So there's the inside of it. It looks like it's got the chocolate in there. It's very cold, by the way. Of course, it's been sitting in the freezer, but it's not really much of a smell to it. The outside tastes like a gummy gel, and of course you got the chocolatey cream in the inside. Once it's kind of warmed up a little bit, it would probably taste a little different, maybe even better. So the frozen ingredient is cashew milk, water, cashews, canola oil, sugar, organic cocoa processed with alkali. Stabilizer is gum, acacia, gar gum, locust bean gum, sea salt, natural vanilla flavor, natural flavors. And then the mochi dough is sugar, water, sweet rice flour, trehalose, cornstarch, purple carrot juice for the color, which is actually not even purple, it's kind of a brown color. Caramel color, beet juice, which you can't taste the beet. So if you got a peanut allergy, it's not for you. So there it is, right there. There's the inside of it, a little better picture of it. I need to get new glasses because it was all blurry when I was showing it. So yeah, I'd give this probably a 4. It's pretty good for being plant-based and non-dairy. I used to be a vegan a long time ago, for about a year, and I used to be a lot bigger than what I am, and within a year I lost a lot of weight fast, which was not good, and I've been trying to put it back on, and but I walk so much at work that it doesn't work out too well. Yeah, it just tastes more like chocolate than anything else. But yeah, it's not bad. No, there's not really much of an aftertaste. You can just taste that chocolate. I think the chocolate kind of overrides the outer part of it. But once they kind of thaw out a little bit and be a little warmer, not that you probably wanted that, but yeah, I mean, they're not bad. The outer case of it's a little sticky though. So I'll get these back in the... So there you have it, right there. Mimo, mochi, cashew, cream frozen dessert. quite interesting. All right, so now that I got that done, we're going to go upstairs and go back into my studio. Raise this up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm watching this as yeah, most plant-based stuff is not that great, but you know, that wasn't too bad. I'd probably buy it again. I like to try it in a different flavor. They do have a strawberry, and I'd like to try the strawberry. And but yeah, the outer shell of it is it's a little sticky. It's like I think it's kind of a gel type thing, but yeah, it's not bad. So this is the things I was going to show in Drew's thing, and everybody got serious with other stuff. So, but yeah, this is talk a little bit about beer, and then this is like an old 1980s favorite. What I drank a lot back in the 80s. Of course, I wasn't 21, but you know, we always had people buy it for us. And then, of course, that's my favorite right there, double chocolate stout. It doesn't necessarily have to be from Young's, but yeah, stout's my favorite beer. And I would expect for being Irish. Then we got some Christmas beer from Anchorage Brewing from 2013. Let's see, where is this imported from? Oh, here we go. Some more German beer right there. German style Malzen beer. I think there's only 4. Was there 4 or 3? No, there's 6. I used to have all the bottles for these, and well, I kept one out of the pack, and I decided to just get rid of the bottles and just keep the cartons. So then we have Two Brothers The Bitter End Pale Ale. This is made in Warrensville, Illinois. So a local beer. And I kept these because some of these makers, they have changed their packaging, so it doesn't look like this anymore. So then we got, of course, Leinenkugel's Oktoberfest. And then Leinenkugel's Canoe Paddler. And of course, this is the only Thai beer that I can find around here. I'm sure other places, maybe like California, you could probably get more of what they have. Well, good morning, Arlen. Then, of course, we got Sam Adams Rebel IPA. I really didn't care for this stuff. I don't mind hoppy beers, but I just didn't really care for them. I mean, it was okay. And then we got Schlafly's. That's a St. Louis, Missouri beer. I like coffee stout. I like stout. I like all stouts. So this stuff was okay. They got some really cool bottle caps. I kept all the bottle caps of all these beers, and yeah, they got some pretty interesting, because when you look inside the bottle cap, it's got some pretty interesting stuff inside the bottle cap. Then you got this one here, Jingle Java Holiday Stout from Bent River. And this is another local beer. This is from Rock Island, Illinois, up north. And of course you got the Miller Fortune, and I bought that just to kind of check it out, see what it tastes like. It was okay. Another one of those okay beers. This stuff here I did not care for. This is a chocolate winter beer, and I wasn't a big fan of that. It's Belgian white. Well, they have Belgian white and chocolate wheat. So, I didn't really care for that. And these three here, I didn't really. They're good on the first couple of drinks, but after that, well, this one here was nasty. So, yeah, that's the nastiest stuff ever right there. That hard ginger ale. And then you got hard orange. That's okay, but only after maybe 1 or 2 bottles, and then I can't stand it after that. And then you got hard grape, which I didn't really care for that either. This is just something that you just kind of choose your brews. They got a bunch of single brews on a shelf, and you just pick 6 bottles and pay $10 for 6 bottles. This is something that my son bought. He likes this stuff, like stuff like that. I'm not into what we call the girly drink. And then you got Goose Island beer, which you have the 4-star pills. This is another, I think, a Missouri beer. Or is it Chicago? Let me see. I think, yeah, Chicago. Another Illinois beer. So this is made up in Chicago. And then their Fulton Street blend coffee beer. And some of these I hadn't had for such a long time, I've totally forgot what they taste like. So I'm sure it was okay. Of course, they always have their festive beers coming out, so there, that's like a Christmas beer there. And of course, there's your best stout right there, Guinness. It's always good to cook with this stuff. Now these here, these next ones, if I can get them all here. This is what I was talking about. They've changed the package of them, and I really need to buy these again so you can see the difference. Let's see that one there. Okay. So this is Colorado beer, and this is New Belgium Fat Tire. Now, first time I had this, I was in Missouri, and you couldn't really get it in Illinois yet when this came out. This was the best tasting stuff I have ever had, this Fat Tire. And every time we'd go to Missouri, we had to go buy cases of Fat Tire, and But now that I can get it here, I don't go buy it. So it's kind of funny. But they did change the front cover of this. I need to buy another one so I could show a comparison of what they've done. So, and I'll show you why I meant they changed. So there you go with the pumpkin, pump kick. There's one, and there's what it used to look like right there. So they started out with this one, and then they came out with that one there. So they changed the design of it. Of course, there's a summer beer that they come out with. And this company has a lot. I mean, they've got some that I've never had before. So, and then there's their triple Belgian style ale. And then here's their tribute to Ben & Jerry's ice cream, which I'm not a fan of. I didn't really care for that either. And I think that was they said it was a salt caramel brownie brown ale, which it didn't taste like that. So, and then of course there's their wheat beer right there. And then their Belgium style ale. Get my fingers out of the way. And as you can see, Colorado is a big biking community, so and then they had this one here they came out with, Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. And we're almost to the bottom, folks. And these next ones, next four, are all from Texas. So there's your Shiner Happy Birthday beer. And Shiner's one of my favorite beers to ever drink. So there's your Shiner Bock. And then your Christmas holiday cheer beer. And your fall Oktoberfest beer, which they actually, I should have kept the last box to that because I think they changed theirs too. Let's see here. I'll make sure that's brewed in. And even though it's called Sierra Nevada, you got the Beer Camp beer. It's not made in Nevada. This is brewed in Chico, California, and Mills River, North Carolina. So they brewed in two different spots. And then you got Shake Chocolate Porter, which I didn't care for that either. And this is not the best damn root beer you ever had. And of course your Guinness Blonde. Hold on, folks. We'll just let the answer machine get that. I don't really answer my home phone. And yes, I still got a landline. We usually let most of the people that call that line are telemarketers and maybe doctors' offices call it. And so yeah, I mean, we had it because she was keeping in contact with her mother on that phone, because at the time she didn't have a cell phone, and so she would use that to wait for her mother to call her. But her and her mom's not been talking much, and so yeah. So that was the end of the beer. I got no more beer. Oh my God. So now I'm going to have to figure out what else to talk about. What are you guys talking about? Mr. John, I will but live your stream on my phone. Oh, there's a lot more beers out there than what I got there. So that's just the ones I've tried and kept. And I'm sure there's probably more that I've had and just didn't keep the boxes to them. Because I had, like I said, I kept a mess load of bottles and decided just to get rid of the bottles and keep the packaging instead. And this here, you know, I was telling you before in the last live stream that I had ordered a watch. In fact, this watch here that I ordered and I thought I was never going to get lasted me 2 weeks. And I was at work and I was going to test my heart rate, and I go to press it and it wouldn't do anything, and I'm pushing on it to do something, and all of a sudden this thing just violently just kept vibrating. It wouldn't stop. And I said, well, it's just going to have to run the battery out because I don't know what's wrong with it. And I actually pried this part off of the front, which it didn't do anything, so I popped it back in there. But I took it home and charged it back up again, and it didn't even last. So I think it stayed charged for maybe 5 minutes and it was out. But the cool thing about charging this one, if I can find the cord, is, and I've never seen this before, is it was magnetic. So when you go to charge it, it just snaps on there like that, and then you got USB on the end. So yeah, that was kind of neat. But it only goes in one way, because if you try to do the other way, you see it won't go on there. It just floats on top. But that one, I paid $46 for this watch, and it only lasted me 2 weeks. But also on Instagram, I had seen another ad for a watch, because I'm a watch freak, and it said just pay shipping and handling. So I paid $13 for this watch, and it does the same thing, and so far this watch is working out. So you know, you press the button there and there's the time. You press it again, it tells you to exercise, and it tells you how many feet you went, and it gives you how many calories you burned, and it checks your beats per minute. I think that's water intake is what that is. Let's see, I went past one. So yeah, there's your heart rate, and then it checks your blood pressure, and I think that's water intake, I'm not sure. And then if I can't find my phone, I press that, and my phone will start going wah, 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 and until I find my phone and turn it off, and then so yeah, and you find your phone that way. And then every time you guys, the people from Drew's channel, starts texting online, this thing keeps vibrating on me, because it's linked to it. This watch actually came from Hong Kong, and this watch came from Sichuan, I'm probably not saying, Sichuan, China. But this watch I bought at a Wipe that face off there. I bought this at a store here down the street, and it just tells you the time and the date. So you press that, and there's the time. Press it again, there's the date. So yeah, so that watch is pretty cool. So yes, I am a watch freak. I do like, my main watches are Casio, Seiko, Armatron. Those are my favorite watches. Yeah, this one's a little bit more sturdier, but I do like the style of that watch. It is cool looking, but it did not last. I think I'm going to try and charge it one more time, or see if I can charge it. And the funny thing about this watch is I can't be too far away from my phone, because it will start vibrating and telling me that I'm far away from my phone. You know, actually, I'm not a Discord person. Discord, you can do video, or you can chat like we're doing here. But you know, Line's pretty fun. That's where everybody goes, is Line, and everybody's talking online. So yeah, I think you'd probably like Line. This watch charges funny, so I forgot to mention that. So when I got this, the band was not on that watch, and so you pull this top band off, and that is how you charge this watch. You put that in a USB slot, and you charge that watch. And it took me a few minutes to figure out how to insert it into the USB. I didn't know if I was supposed to go this way or whatever way. So yeah, this says it only takes about 2 hours to charge that watch, and it lasts about a day. So I got a lot of other watches, but they're all packed away, and yeah. But Nancy, you should get online on that thing, Line, because that's where everybody talks at, and in that group. But like he says, turn off your notifications, because people start to get the yakking on there, and my phone just goes haywire, because it's just bing, 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 bing. And I have to turn the notifications off at night, because my watch is also connected with my phone in that app, and my watch will vibrate every time somebody says something, and it wakes me up and scares the crap out of me when it does it. And so I have to turn my watch off, and I have to turn the notifications off on my phone, so it's not waking me up. And I wish I could change the notification sound to Instagram, because when somebody sends me a message on Instagram, it's very, very loud, and I can't stand that clunk noise that it makes. Because actually, that app Line made the same noise, and it let me change the noise sound, and that was much better. I had a WhatsApp at one time, and I got rid of it. I really wasn't talking to anybody. I probably was talking to one person from YouTube, and then that kind of stopped, and so yeah, I got rid of WhatsApp. And that person I still talk to on their channel. They were helping me with my channel, because they went to school to do computers and stuff like that. So that person was helping me with my channel for a while, and then it just kind of stopped. But yeah. How long have I been on? 54 minutes. Wow. That's what happens when I get to talking. See, I don't talk this much online. I'll sit there and I'll read what everybody has to say. And so I'll show you what I'm talking about, how so everybody's on there talking. They're not talking now. Everybody got a little quiet after Drew's live stream, so nobody's really saying anything. And I really thought some of them that I just got a news. Nilsa had just subscribed to my channel, and I thought Nilsa would be in my live stream, but has not showed up. But I probably won't take this one that as long as I normally do, because I think an hour is probably long enough. So I got about 5 more minutes to go, and I haven't been really playing my guitar lately. I've been really busy with my job, and in fact, tomorrow I got to go in and do some stuff. Because what I got to do there, I like to do when nobody's around, because they're not in my way and I'm not in their way. And because I have to drill in the front of the front of locker doors to put a new nameplate on, and it's kind of loud, and I'm always in people's way when I'm doing that. So I just wait till Sundays to do it. I only got 36 more lockers to go, and then I'm done with all of them. Which I had to wait a week to finish it because I ran out of rivets to finish the job. And then I got some little small amount of drywall to do, and then one of the toilets is plugged up in the women's, so I got to deal with that when I get there. So yeah. But anybody who came in after my food review, when this posts, just go back to the beginning and you will see. In fact, I have to change my thumbnail because it keeps using the same thumbnail over and over again. And so I have to change my thumbnail, and you'll have to watch the beginning of this to see. I think it's after 20 minutes. And 20 minutes in, you'll see the food review. But I am on the road to 1,000 people, so I can start using YouTube's live. And once I hit 1,000 people, then I am going to go out and about again, and especially go to the lake like I was before, and re-show you the lake, even though I did film it and it is in part of the beginning of my channel. And I may go back to the park over here, and then there's several other places that I want to go to and do live, so people can kind of see different areas of where I live, and who knows when I'll hit 1,000. Of course, all I have to do is go visit other people's live streams and drop my link, and hopefully they'll watch and join. And maybe I should do a video like I've done before in the past of saying I'll do this if I hit 1,000 people. And the thing is, I don't know what I would do. So maybe I should do the stupid thing and do the 100 coffee shot challenge. If I hit 1,000, I'll do the 100 coffee shop challenge, or coffee challenge. So you never know, it might work. But I got to get all those people who join to watch. So I'm not just going to make a video of it and put it on there. It'll be a live thing, just like he did. So, but I think I can take it a little better than he can. Matter of fact, I'll have probably 2 cups in me before I even start that stream. And I don't know how many shots 2 cups are, so I guess I'd have to measure that out. Well, folks, I want to thank you for showing up to my live stream. Make sure you like, and you can share it if you want. But I'm going to get off of here and go take care of a few things, see if Debbie woke up again. And I thank you for showing, and hopefully people will watch the replay of it. So thank you, everybody, for being here, and I'll catch you later.